Imagine this. You're a US citizen, you carry a US passport, and you pay some federal taxes each year. But you can't vote for president? That's the reality if you live in Puerto Rico. They serve in the military, carry American passports, and pay some federal taxes. So why isn't Puerto Rico a state? Puerto Rico's population is actually larger than 19 US states, yet they have zero representation in Congress. How does that make sense in a democracy built on the idea of no taxation without representation? It all started in 1898 when the US seized Puerto Rico after the Spanish-American War, wanting a strategic foothold in the Caribbean. In 1917, the US granted US citizenship to Puerto Rico. But here's the catch. Puerto Ricans could then be drafted to fight in World War I, and 20,000 Puerto Ricans would serve in World War I, just months after citizenship was granted. But can you believe that citizenship didn't come with full rights? Inequality was baked into law through a series of Supreme Court rulings called the Insular Cases. These rulings decided that people in US territories don't automatically get full constitutional protections. They're also not guaranteed a juried trial. And here's what they don't teach you in history class. Some American legislators feared racial mixing between white Americans and non-white Puerto Ricans if Puerto Rico were to become a state. That racial fear became legal policy. Over a century later, those rulings still stand. Currently, about 5.8 million Puerto Ricans live on the mainland US, while about 3.2 million still live on the island. Yet those on the island can't vote for the president that governs them. And here's something that'll blow your mind. Puerto Rico's official Spanish name translates to Free Associated State of Puerto Rico, which under international law means independent country. But Puerto Rico isn't independent at all. Even today, Puerto Ricans are divided. In 2020, 53% of people voted for statehood, but half of Puerto Ricans didn't even vote. Any US territory seeking greater political representation can learn from Puerto Rico's ongoing struggle with equal rights. And it makes you wonder, how long can a democracy justify second-class citizenship for millions of its people?